The Mi Band 4 and Honor Band 5 are very similar products, but one of these two fitness bands is better in my opinion. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and let's find out which one of these cheap smartwatch alternatives is better. The designs of these bands have different approaches. The Honor Band is more angular and edgy, while the Mi Band is more rounded and capsule-like. But one thing that you will not be able to know about Honor Band is that while it looks great in product images and in videos, it feels kind of cheaper in person. The strap on it is more plasticky in comparison to the strap of the Mi Band 4, which is more rubbery and soft, and the Mi Band 4 also feels better overall in hand due to its more rounded design. Even though the Honor Band has a more watch-like strap, both bands are kind of difficult to put on, but one advantage of Honor Band is that the design is more breathable, so your hand doesn't get sweaty while wearing it, while with the Mi Band 4, your hand does get a little sweaty. But you can replace the straps on both of these bands, but Mi Band 4 has more options to choose from. Design is of course subjective when it comes to products, but I like the design of the Mi Band 4 better. You can either press the capacitive buttons under the screens or raise your wrist to light up the display. Even though Honor Band has a cheap looking circle as the button indicator, the lift to wake function works better on Honor Band as it also allows you to rotate your wrist to activate it. The display on Honor Band lights up for longer and it also allows you to keep it on for 5 minutes, which will drain a lot of battery, but as both bands don't offer always on displays, it's better to have the option to do that. Both of the bands have identical sized AMOLED screens and resolution and both look great. However, the Honor Band 4 has larger fonts and icons for its interface, while the Mi Band 4 uses small fonts even when there is real estate available. But whenever there is a need to display a lot of text, both bands resort to small fonts, so overall, the Honor Band is slightly better here. Coming to the interface, the Mi Band offers better aesthetics and functionality. The icons look more modern and minimalistic, and it also has a better arrangement of its features in the menus. The default faces of both of these bands are good, and while the Honor Band does have the ability to have more faces if you follow a complicated way, the Mi Band just offers practically unlimited faces to choose from using its first-party and third-party apps, and it's also very easy to access them. The Mi Band also offers the ability to control music on your phone along with its volume. And while it takes a second to connect to your music player, there is no such option on Honor Band, which is a significant disadvantage in my opinion. Both of these bands also handle notifications, but Mi Band does it better, as it actually shows the icon of the app you are getting the notification from, and the interface for notifications on the Honor Band is also kind of confusing. Both bands offer fitness tracking features like heartbeat and sleep detection, and they both work pretty well and also give you an alert if you keep sitting for too long. Both bands are also going to allow you to record your exercise sessions at gym, but the problem with that is that it's a pretty stupid idea to start and stop the timer on your band every time you start and stop your exercise session, and it's not actually going to give you any useful data about your gym session. So both of these bands are not going to help you in the gym, so it's a tie for me in this area. The Mi Fit app for Mi Band is better than Huawei Fitness app, which isn't a surprise since Xiaomi started as a software-only company first. Honor Band claims a battery life of 14 days, while Xiaomi claims a battery life of 20 days. And Honor Band 5's battery does drain out significantly faster than Mi Band, but the charging method on Honor Band is much better than Mi Band because unlike Mi Band 4, you don't need to remove it from its strap and put it in a charging capsule. Even though the charging method isn't a big issue on Mi Band, as you won't need to do that often, I still don't like the fact that Xiaomi hasn't developed a better way in Mi Band's 4th generation. So in conclusion, both of these bands work well and offer very similar functionality. And I could give you an "it depends" answer, but personally I like the Mi Band better because I prefer its design over the Honor Band. It feels more premium in hand, its interface is better, the app is better, and it offers more customization in software and in hardware. Both of these products have an almost identical price of 2500 rupees or $35 US, but the Mi Band 4 feels like a slightly more polished product. The Honor Band 5 is also a good choice if you like its bigger text and icons, if you prefer its design, if you want the lift to wake functionality to work better, or if you just hate the way Mi Band 4 charges. It is also going to serve you well, as again, both of these devices have very similar functionality and it is a close competition. So let me know which one of these bands you prefer in the comment section below, and I'll have links to both of these in the video description if you want to buy them. So that was it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you don't like that I didn't like your preferred product. Subscribe to the channel with notification bell icon to get alerts for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.